2000. This is a Toyota Yaris 2007 rear wheel hub assembly, bearing assembly, and replaced it with a new one. You will find when you want to take these off, there are 4 bolts that hold it to the vehicle axle mount, and they will be often, this will be very, very rusted and really in tight, even once you get the bolts out. Now they have these servicing holes so that you can access these bolts. You see there's a bolt in there, and that's no problem. You'll be able to get those bolts off. You might want to use something like an impact driver to make that easier, or certainly a long breaker bar. Once that's done, it still might not come off. So one trick is just to get some, these are 5-inch, 3/8 inch bolts with a fitting nuts and some appropriate washers. And you can use that basically to use just really the physics of just turning this bolt and using the force that you have with just a regular ratchet wrench. And you can move this around and you can pull on one side, pull on the other. You're really kind of pushing with the bolt, and you can basically pull this hub assembly out of its rusty mount. And you don't have to buy any special equipment. Just place the bolt and you'll tighten here. You can have a second one, or you can rotate it around and sort of push off one side to the other, alternate, and you'll find that actually in probably about 5 minutes you can actually take an old hub right off, even though it's very, very rusted, because it's 2020 now. And basically I got this is the original hub from, really it's a 2007, but I bought it in summer of 2006 and then just put it back together. I did take all the brake shoes and hardware off, and I've just replaced all those new at the same time. Gives you a lot more room just to pull that off, but it's not a bad job to do. So if you find that if you can wiggle these side to side, if they have any rocking play at all, your bearing is going. They might show up as kind of intermittent type creaky noise. They don't always sound like front bearings do when they go. Front bearings kind of give you that rumbly aero engine noise, like you have a bomber engine running on a B-17 or something. But these just kind of start to give you these squeaky motions as your brake hardware is intermittently interacting with the drum, in this case, because this is just starting to wear off.